Hi, Chris here with the Unshakable Man, and this is part 3 of how to check in, or how to do the 3x3 Unshakable Man check-in. And in this lesson, I'm going to be reviewing wave breathing and coming into the body. Okay, so just to review, we start the check-in by taking a deep breath in our nose and then out our mouth, saying, my name is blank and I am checking in. And then if you've noticed, each time I've described this to you, I've done that breath in my nose and out my mouth at least 3 times for each stage of the overall check-in. Now, because I was explaining this to you and I wasn't actually performing it, as you'll see me do in group, is I'll usually do a full wave breath. And what a wave breath is it's a specific breath technique that allows you to get a full range out of a single breath. And so I'll walk you through this first, and then I'm going to bring it into the beginning of the check-in, okay? So place either hand, whatever hand you'd like, whatever dominant hand you like, on your belly. And you're going to start by just exhaling and pushing all of the air out of your mouth and pulling your belly in. And then when your belly gets to the bottom, you might even squeeze and flex your groin and your anal sphincter muscle and just push all the air out of your belly, giving it a good flex and a tension, and push all the air out of your mouth. Then, after a brief pause, you'll release it, letting it go, inhaling in your nose, first into your belly, then up into your chest. And when you get up into your chest, you're then going to give 2 or 3 sniffs to create some tension up here. And you might even relax into that with a slight breath hold for just a moment. And then you'll release it with a sigh, coming down to your spongy center, and then just come back to normal breathing, okay? The reason that this specific breath technique is so powerful for getting present is that it creates tension in 2 major parts of our nervous system, in and around our neck and down below our groin, okay? And the hara, the pool of peace, right down in our belly where our intestines are, where there's a huge amount of nerve endings, okay? And so what we're doing when we do this is we're bringing elasticity to our system, and we're actually coming into the body. So we're creating flexibility in our system by bringing tension to our lower abdomen and pushing all the air out and then releasing it, thereby creating flexibility, and then bringing additional tension up here with the 3 sniffs, and then releasing it with a sigh, again bringing in flexibility. And then what I'm going to do is talk about coming into the body and why that is so important, to actively allow ourselves to come into the body and to start to seek sensation. But here I go. I'm just going to do 2 examples of doing a wave breath. So here I go. I'm Chris and I'm checking in. So as I did that, I noticed a radiant sensation across the sides of my ears. I noticed the facial muscles around my face release tension, and I felt more spaciousness in my belly and my groin and my lower back. And so this one breath technique allows my body to wake up with each breath that I'm taking. And so when we do this, we start to come into the body. And what's important here is to recognize that there is something to experience going on or inside of our body all of the time. And this felt experience is not a thought. It's not an idea or a concept or a belief system or a story. It's a felt sensation. There is something to experience going on inside of our body all of the time. And we have simply disconnected from it simply by going about the habit of our life. Sometimes I like to call this the wallet effect, right? Where if we have a wallet in our back pocket and it's there all the time, we stop feeling it, right? But if it's new, we can feel it there, right? So we're in this body all of the time, right? It's not new. So when we come into the body, we have to remind ourselves that there's something to feel, there's something to notice going on inside the body, and that this experience is only felt. It's not thought. Okay? So I'll do the breath technique one more time. We start on the exhale. Release. When I'm doing the check-in, I'll do that 3 times throughout the check-in, just to bring elasticity to my whole physical body and to start to open up to seek more sensation on or inside my body. So go ahead and give it a try. I'll see you in group.